Okay, good morning, dear tutor and classmates. I'm Eliana Sofia Leal, and today I will be answering some questions related to the reading that I choose called Haunting Destiny. Let's just start with question A. Does the story have a theme? What's the story about? What is the central idea? It is implicit or explicit? The answer is yes, the story has a very interesting and explicit theme. For me, it's a mixture of traditional hauntings with tragedy. The story is about a teenager named Destiny Dove. She loses her family in a car accident and must go live with her. She loses her family in a car accident and must go live She loses her family in an accident car and must go live with her grandmother, whom she hardly knows. She realizes that she has the gift of taking to ghosts, and she has to get ahead without the help of her family. The question B is: who is the protagonist of the story? Who is the protagonist of this story? Try to establish her age, family background, social class, and status and occupation. The answer is the main character in this story. The main character in the story is Destiny Dove, a teenager who I think is between 14 and 17 years old. She's very beautiful, has black hair and blue eyes. She's intelligent and is sad because she lost her family. According to the reading, Destiny's family had money since she was used to living in a big house, having a lot of designer clothes, expensive makeup, and many comforts that one has in a city. Apparently, the parents had a good job and gave everything to their children. Destiny is a student. Her parents don't mention in which they work. The question C about the reading is: what is the problem present in the story? How was the problem solved at the end? The problem of the story is the loss of Destiny's family in the car accident. For her life changed everything from that tragic moment. When living with her grandmother, Destiny must adapt to live in very different conditions to those she had with her parents and little brother. In addition, she must learn to manage your gift. The problem is not solved. For Destiny, it has been very difficult, the death of her family, and every night she cries because she misses them a lot. I think that is so difficult. I can imagine in this case. Okay, the question D. At what point in this story is the tension heights? Is that dramatic climax? For me, the most dramatic point of the story is when the accident happens and Destiny tries to save her. For me, the most dramatic point of the story is when the accident happens and Destiny tries to save her little brother, but she's not able because she's stuck with the valve. Thanks to a policeman, she is alive because he took her seconds before that the car exploded. Also, I cannot imagine how impressive it was for her to see her mother hit This marked her all her life, and she even feels guilty for not having a reach to save her little brother. It was so difficult. Okay, the last question is: does the story involve a epiphany or moment or insight? Does the story involve a does the story involve an epiphany or moment of insight, revelation, or self-realization for the protagonist or for the reader? How is this moment present? I think that his story develops more with moments of epiphany. In the little that I can be read, it has been very difficult for Destiny to lose her family and have to live now with a grandmother in a small house. It is an epiphany because she constantly had nightmares about the accident that made her wake up very scared. Besides, it is an epiphany because she constantly has nightmares about the accident that made her wake up. It is an epiphany because she constantly has nightmares about the accident that made her wake up very scared. Besides, later on, she will be able to read how she will discover her gift of speaking with ghosts. Okay, this is all. Thank you so much.